What's going on, guys? Um, Long time no see. It's kind of been hard with Funk and I with football season to coordinate our schedules. Life's just gotten in the way. It's kind of hard to record. One of my resolutions is to bring this channel back. Um, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna try to do a few days a week where I can stay up and look at some props and I don't know, just hopefully find some edges, cash some bets. Um, so I used to do this for a little bit. I call them the first look videos. So essentially what it is we look at props and then you can straight bet them. You can use them on PrizePicks, Sleeper, Underdog, ParlayPlay, pretty much any app that allows you to, use these. You can bet them straight or parlay them on the sports books as well. So let's get back into it. I just clicked something. Hold on. So the first prop we're gonna go with is RJ Barrett over 5.5 rebounds. So he's listed questionable tomorrow, but I was just looking through some props and this kind of just stood out. Um, Toronto 1.5 underdog, 1.5 point underdogs over under of 216.5 versus Orlando. Um, 80% hit rate, last five, last 10. I don't really incorporate that when I look for props, but it's kind of nice to see that, if that makes any sense. It's just something I look at. Orlando's defense is pretty solid. Um, Only give up 40 rebounds. But the one thing that I really like to see, supporting data under here, I'm using props.cash, by the way. This is great, but rebounding chances are actually pretty insane. Double digits across the board. And I know he's a forward, he can be used both ways, but can't just pass this up with all these rebounding chances that he's gotten. 18 over here, 17, 16, 9, 7. He's even cashed this when he's only gotten seven rebounding chances, averaging 12 and a half the last 10 games. So that's just going to be our first one we go with. Um, let's look at he's been like on and off. He had like an illness and then he got ruled out with like a hamstring injury. This is, they got blown out against Atlanta, but just some like even in a blowout he got 30 minutes. Um Start of the game, didn't leave to the 3:55 mark, got a nice little break. Um Obviously we see here he didn't get boards, but 7:34 mark, got out, took a little break, 4:20 mark, all the way to the end of the half. But from the 4:20 mark, all the way to the 4:10 mark of the third, and then he got a little bit of a run in the fourth before getting blown out. Something else about props.cash that I like is we can see the minutes in the last 10 games, averaging 33.9. Toronto doesn't really have much going for them besides Scotty Barnes, quickly, pretty much their starters, but over 30 the last uh 6 games. Not too shabby. The last 6 games that he's been in, because like I said, he's been out a couple different times. But that's gonna be the first one we go with. And like I said, he's questionable, but we can get that. I know it's 0.85, it's not the standard one, but it's not the standard line, but this next one is. Next prop we will go with is Domantas Sabonis over 5.5 assists. So now I gotta find it on here. I highly recommend you get this if you need it. Definitely helps with looking up bets. Um, so 60% hit rate the last 5 to 10 as well. Um, Sacramento 3.5 point favorites with a better over under of 238 and a half. Like I said, I don't really incorporate that, but it's a nice visual. We know that Sabonis is a triple double machine. Um, or he's at least like on the cusp of it all the time. Uh, Another good thing, 9.8 average potential assists the last 10 games. So it's set at 5.5 right now. You see 10 well, 20 in 2 games, obviously. 16 potential assists against Dallas, 10 potential assists against Philly. He cashed five with 5 potential assists. I don't know how that's possible. I'll be completely honest. It's also late at night and I'm tired, but averaging 9.5 is pretty solid here, or averaging 9.8 is pretty solid. I don't know any other any other injury news in that game. I know Keegan Murray is doubtful to play, but the way I think of it too, with DeMar DeRozan and De'Aaron Fox, Monk can shoot the ball. I like this just because if you just watch him play, there's times that he stands at the free throw line, he'll hand the ball off. If there's enough separation, pull up midi. And being a Bulls fan, watching DeMar the last couple of years, he's known to be doing that. So last game against Philly, when Sabonis played, he got 36 minutes, and he played a lot of the first quarter, almost played the entire first quarter. Got checked out at the 2:31 mark, got a bit of a extended break, 8:34 mark. So he played from the 8:34 mark of the second quarter, played the entire rest of that, then didn't get checked out till 52 seconds of the third. Got a pretty big break there. I hate This is the one thing I hate about this site sometimes. And then checked back in a close game with 7:25 left. So, and a lot of times when I've been doing this with NFL stuff and all that, I look at potential, like for an example, if I like a guy's prop of whatever it is, I'll always look at if someone's reception or even if they're receiving yards, I look at the targets because some guy might be able to get four receptions, but they're getting 7 or 8 targets. If some of those convert into receptions, that can obviously help. So one of the main things I look at, and I've had this for a while now, but looking at this rebound chances, averaging 28 rebounding chances. If you really want to take whatever his over rebounds are, you can do that as well. But we're just gonna roll with potential Sabonis assists just because he's almost averaging double. So let's go back here. So RJ Barrett over 5.5 boards. Domantas Sabonis over 5.5 assists. We'll put 15 on that. So what it is for some reason on my laptop, it'll show Pick'em. I'll just do it on my phone real quick because in Illinois it's champions, which I there really is no difference. It's just his rebounding prop is 15.5 if you want to bet that. Okay, hold on. I don't know if you can see that, but I got that there. So that's probably what's going to start happening from now on because for some reason it doesn't want to convert over to Champions League or Champions Play, whatever it's called. Um, that'll just about do it though. Just quick update on what we've been doing on like Twitter and stuff. Providing plays on there. We got approached by Prop Kitchen on Twitter or X, whatever it's called, and we're lucky enough that we got into the Discord there as like a premium group. So essentially what it is, it's a paid Discord. Uh, us, Prop Kitchen, and a bunch of other guys provide plays, whether it's DFS, straight bets, and all that other stuff. So I'm gonna put the link in the description if you guys want to join. It is the link that I'm gonna put in there is a 7-day free trial. At the eighth day, you get charged. You want to try it out for a week and make a little bit of money. If it works, invest some of that money into just staying and making more money. Or 7 days, you don't like it, whatever, no harm, no foul. It happens. But um there's a great group of guys in there. Some of these guys have opened my eyes a little bit on how to gamble a little bit more responsibly, and these guys have great write-ups. Um we do a lot of collabs with these guys on Twitter, so um I'll put the link in the description there if you guys want to join and at least try it out. But that'll just about do it. I most likely won't have a video out tomorrow, but maybe I'll find some time during the week next week and um make sure to follow us on Twitter if you haven't already, HotShot Fantasy, and I'll see you guys next time.